Welcome back to another week's video. It's absolutely glorious here. I know I've a hoodie on, but it's still the morning. The lads are just above putting concrete into the tank there now, so I'm going to go up and have a look. I think there is 4 or 5 loads already there early this morning, and there's another maybe 2 or 3 to come for the base. So yeah, they're flying it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Friday evening there now, and I think I'm going to start power washing out this. Shane normally uses this for just for kind of like a workshop for the summer when there's no cattle in it, but it's just become a dumping ground and he's slowly edging his way in. So if I don't wash it now, it'll be like this until the winter. So I might do a couple of hours there now, and then I can finish it off maybe in the morning if I don't get it done. But yeah, Freddie will move everything out of the way and get started. All done. It's definitely a first for me not leaving the shed until next October to wash out. It actually was very easy wash, to be honest. It did make you think I should be doing it more often. But yeah, I'd say, what time is it now? It's 9:15. I'd say it was 6:30 when I started. So 6:30, 8:30, yeah, about 2 hours. So yeah, she's ready to go now. Just have all of there to do. I just put all the stuff there. Still plenty of power washing to go. I just finished the power washing below, thinking I just had to run up and check the calves quickly, but then I remembered I have to bed them. I don't want to bed them. Yeah, threw in what's left of that bale and I need to get down another bale. A bit tired now for this crack. Let's see how this goes. Done. Calf is actually put on a different set of antibiotics. So I think there's a steroid. I actually can't remember. So I need to find him now. Oh, excuse me. Meningitis calf is like a new calf this morning after the. What do you call it? After getting milk stuck in his throat or something. But yeah, the new set of antibiotics is actually doing wonders. I was actually worried about him yesterday. He was a lot worse, but I think they're steroids and antibiotics I gave him yesterday are after absolutely transforming him. I actually couldn't find him there because normally I can hear him, but you can hear him there now. He's not wheezing at all. Now he's not better, obviously. He still needs his course, but glad to see him better because I was a bit worried injecting him last night. He wasn't hectic. Tommy, the contractor for the concrete, was here yesterday. He started filling with stone. I think that's the smaller stone to go on top. don't know what it's called. They're having fierce issue with the sides falling in. It's very fine stuff. And I just see there now there's water coming out. It's like dribbling. But yeah, they're absolutely flying it. It's such a nice day today. It's great to see the cattle so content again after the rain. I've just noticed there's a lot of dock beetles on the docks. You see in there, they're like a little green, kind of luminous nearly beetle. And those are the eggs there. And they just eat the docks. Now you'd want quite a few of them to munch through the full dock, but oh, I'm getting eaten here. But yeah, it's good to have them around. Something that's really annoying on the new Land Cruiser, the camera isn't centered on the back of the Jeep, so, and you can't see the hitch. So when you're trying to put a cattle box on, you have to actually go off center. This actually makes it worse. You need to just look at your mirrors. But like, who builds a Land Cruiser that's meant for farmers with a reversing camera that you can't see the hitch and it's off center? And the price of them. But anyway, do you know, we all have strengths and weaknesses in life. Keeping the cattle box clean is definitely a weakness. Feck, I didn't realise it was this bad. Fuck it. Alright, let's get started. So this is our new bull. You might be asking, why am I buying an Angus bull when I have a limousine bull? Last year, well, normally basically what I used to do was sink the heifers and bring them around, keep them here beside the house and eye them to an Angus bull. But last year it was so wet, I couldn't keep them here because it's quite wet all around these sheds, and I had to take them to the out farm, which is 40 minutes away. So I decided to buy an Angus bull last year, bull them, and then I actually put him up on Dundee after 4 or 5 weeks once he had the heifers bulled, and sold him to a dairy farmer, which worked out ideal. Didn't really lose that on the bull, and it was perfect. And the calves are top quality. I'll put in a few pictures of them.
So I wasn't going to do it this year because I only have the few heifers, but then the dairy farmer actually rang me a few weeks ago and asked was I doing the same thing, and that he'd buy the bull off me if I was. So that got me thinking then, and when I done up the figures on it, like the sync program was going to cost probably €40 a head. The straw was going to cost 25 or 30 a head. So like you're up to €70, and that's if they all hold first time, which they won't. So it was going to work out €300-500 for the few heifers. So I said I may as well buy this lad again. It's only going to cost me the diesel to run down the road to collect him. He's a good bull. He'll bring hopefully as good a calves as I got last year. I think he's about 16 months old now, and yeah, he's nice, I think. And then the dairy farmer will buy him off me. The dairy farmer will buy him off me in 4 or 5 weeks, and it suits the dairy farmer, I suppose, because he can buy a bull that has a small bit of work done but isn't killed, and he's not just coming fresh out of the shed into 40 or 50 heifers or whatever he has. He's kind of ready for work more so than this lad would be. He's coming out of a shed now, so I'm going to let him out there. Jimmy's out there now. We're going to bring him in. He's going to go to the cows. I'm going to leave him that he can go into the shed and out the field for a day or two, and then I'll let him off with the heifers. Yeah, I think he's a nice bull. They're always handy looking, them little Anguses, but he's perfect for the heifers. He's very easy calving, and he still has good conformation and good carcass figures, so there should be no fear of him. That's the Copsey calf. Jimmy, where's mummy? Go on, show them where the rest of the cows are. Come on. Yeah. Go on. Heifer's tail painted and the bull off.
So this is the first calver that calved last in my video. We just noticed that her calf wasn't growing as good as he should be, so we got her into the crush and found out that she only has milk in 2 tits. She just doesn't have any milk. They're blank in the other 2, which is a real pity because she's only first calver. So she's actually been taken up to the cull cow paddock rather than putting her back with the bull. There's just no point, especially when that calf isn't doing as good as he should be, or she should be. So I'll leave her with her for a few weeks, and I might pull off the calf and let her in with the buckets. Tank is bombing along. The lads are getting ready for concrete. The field is dead. Well, almost. The bucket red calves got their last pneumonia vaccine, so Bovi passed. Half of these were done, so half of them have their 2 shots got, and the other half had to get their second shot. So it's about 4.5, 5 weeks since they got their first shot. We just marked all the ones that were already done, had them in herd watch, so it was ideal, and then done anything without a red mark and sprayed them as we went. There is a small bit of coughing in the shed at the minute. I used to be panicking about it whenever a calf was coughing, but I always get a bit of a cough at this time when they're nearly weaned, and it never sets them back. The calves are healthy, so I don't worry too much about it. Keep an eye on, obviously, the health of the calves, and they're usually fine. Jimmy has fitted in well with the girls. Got the sun on their backs, they're happy. No bulling, I'm assuming. We're going ordering lime for the reseeds. So I'm going to try and order a bit extra and put them out in some of the grazing ground that was just grazed. Sampled all this back in January, so kind of know where we stand. A lot of this farm is really low in P. That's why we ordered a lot of, I think it was 25-4-0 fertilizer with sulfur and 18-6-12. A lot of it needs a lot of lime. 3 ton to the acre. 2 ton is the minimum. No field needs less than 2 ton to the acre. I think I made it up that if we put lime out on it all full rate, we'd need like 300 ton or something. Obviously we're not going to do that. So for the fields that need 3 ton, I think I'm going to go with 2.5 ton to the acre, just not to overdo it. These are grazing fields, so I'm going to do this field. The next one needs 3 ton and the next one needs 2 ton. So I'll get these done. This field and this field is actually really poor performing. I can already see that, and we're only a couple of months into grazing. So I'll get the lime spread in these. It's coming to, I think, about 15 or 16 acres on top of the 8 or 9 acres that we're going reseeding. So it'll just make it worthwhile for the guy spreading the lime to come out and for the lads delivering the loads. The red heifer is bulling today. As are bulled at this stage, and the heifers are going into blueberry maintenance. This is Shane's mum's blueberry field. I think there's 2 acres in it, and she sells the blueberries. So yeah, they'll go in and keep it nipped down for her so it doesn't go wild. Yeah, so yeah, that one, it's bulling. He's with her all day, so job done. I don't know what was in the injection that the vet gave me, but it literally transformed him overnight. The steroid, I think it is, he's off it now because that was only till the noise, and then this he gets for 7 to 10 days. I think this is the antibiotic. I actually must check that. But like, he wasn't hectic now when I started him or changed the medicine, and like within a day he was way better. So yeah, he's getting very cute now to me. And he puts up a fight now trying to get him in behind the gate to inject him. But yeah, that's the update on Larry, the laryngitis calf. He's dinging it now, thank God. Majority of these now are weaned 2 days. And you'll hear not a whole lot of giving out, which is great. As much as you reduce the feed when you're feeding them with a blue feeder, you're always going to have them giving out because they hear you feeding others with blue feeders. So yeah, it's great. There's not really a whole pile of giving out now, the odd lad, but I'd say they're fit to wean anyway. So yeah, no fear of them now. I feel like I'm full-time filling them, but it's a good sign. I'll start switching them over now from that fine nut to a bigger nut over the next couple of weeks. I need to get organised now and get one of my tipsy bins filled up with a calf nut, say a grass calf nut of 16%, and then I'll start mixing them kind of 1/4 to 3/4, half to half, and then I'll gradually basically fully increase to the bigger nut. But yeah, that's probably the next change. But they're flying. They're doing well. Jimmy has got a bit of work. The perks of the dry weather. I was sure these would need to be moved this evening, but there's actually a fair old scalp left in it. I just gave him a small bit, pulled out the wire touch to keep him content, and then they can clean off that properly. Like, there's a lot of, it's not hectic now, but they'll do. So they have an extra few feet there, but just keep them happy and they can graze out what's left. But yeah, the dry matter in the grass must be sky high now again, because it's keeping them happy, and it's great because we're not overly plentiful in grass, so up here. So we'll take all the extra days we can get. Lime is delivered. Jimmy is very busy. He went in on Saturday. Today is Wednesday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, say 4 days ago, and he's 4 cows bulled. That's number 4. So he's absolutely flying it. I saw him actually bulling a cow this morning, because I hadn't seen him actually rising on a cow, just following around. So he's definitely doing the job anyway, which is great. They've done a good job in it now today. And it's fresh grass. The steel is going in there now. I think concrete is coming tomorrow. The lads are just tying it all in. It's a big job. So it's fine. The weather is class for it. Look at that, blue skies. We are hitting quite a few like pockets of water or springs in the reseed, and it's drowned in the field. So there was a drain dug and there's serious flow of water in it. This was dug last night and the night before, so we're just going to give it a chance to dry out a bit and pipe it and stone it, and hopefully that should fix our problem. Another cow bulling, and there was one yesterday as well, so he's kind of having one a day now, which is great, because it'll just mean the cows will be calving nicely in the springtime. So yeah, he's flying it. We'll see now in 3 weeks if he's doing the job. So the concrete is in. I think it took 42 or 43 square meters to do the tank or the base. But yeah, they got a really good day for it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It wasn't too hot when they're actually doing it earlier on. But yeah, it's great now they got that much done. Leave it dry out now for a few days, and off we go again. This week's YouTube video is going to be late because it's currently 7:30 and we have a lot of fields left to do, and I'm in a black hole for coverage of any sort, so I'd say it could be morning or else very late tonight when it's up. It's coming up fairly well with the rotavator. This is only the first run of it. Shane is discing. He's just discing over back opposite ways.